How are you doing, dude?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
Doing well, thanks. My name's Brandon.
Hi, Brandon. I'm Cody.
Good to meet you, Cody.
Because these conversations are recorded.
That's cool with me, man. Quick one. I was offered a concession by the building that I live in,
Okay.
and they honored that concession. And last month, it was supposed to be a one-time concession, which was super cool. Very appreciative. And they left it on there the following month.
Okay.
Is there anything I could be liable for not bringing that up with them?
No.
No?
It's not their response. So if you asked for a concession and they offered it to you, if they want to give you the concession again, it's well within their right to offer it to you again, right? It's not your responsibility to ask them. Like, you don't know that they don't intend to give it to you. That's my point, right? So there's a difference between, like, if you were to go to a hotel and you book like the regular hotel room and then they accidentally give you the keys to the presidential suite and then you move in and you say nothing, right? Sure. That's like theft of services. But if you're negotiating something and they say, we'll give you a concession, like perhaps they didn't think the negotiation was 1 month. Like, you don't know. So, I mean, that's a conversation that you can have with them, right? The one thing you gotta be dangerous about though is, legally, are you doing anything wrong? No. But just because they bill you incorrectly now doesn't mean they can't correct your bill later.
Okay, so they could pursue recourse.
Well, yeah, so it wouldn't necessarily be like a legal fault where it's like, so you're responsible for paying the bill that they bill you for, whatever that concession is about. If it's for utilities or it's the water, the sewer, whatever it is, right? Sure. So it's their job to tell you what the bill is going to be, especially if it fluctuates or changes. Now, if they give you that concession multiple times, they could be doing it because they want to. They could be doing it as a mistake, right? Sure. But you should probably clarify that, because it would be no different than like Comcast accidentally billing you $1 a month for the next 3 months. They go, oh, whoops, actually your Comcast bill is supposed to be $70. You owe us $320, okay, right?
There could be a retroactive.
Correct. If they find it's a mistake and it was never meant to be there, they didn't intend to give it to you, and you don't bring it to their attention, they could ask for that money back, right?
Okay.
So you've just got to make, it's a gambling question, right?
It is, man. Yeah, it is. It's a weird situation. But that brings me a lot of clarity. Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah. Odds of them like a legal crime, or like you committing a crime by doing that, or not really there. Yeah. Whether or not they could ask for those funds again, they could ask for it back for being incorrectly billed. Especially if there's a negotiated rate that you know you're supposed to be paying. Sure. They can give you a discount if they want to, and you can accept it every day of the week. Okay. It's just you should clarify if they're intending to give it to you or if they know they're giving it to you, right? Because they could get asked for it back.
So the clarification would be in everyone's best interest. It would
everyone's best interest.
It would not be, I guess that's a more advantageous position to take than to just let it slide.
Yes.
Let it ride, right?
Like,
is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, so it's better in the long run, because what you don't want to do is, like, let's say, say it's $1,000 and you're not a man of means, right? Sure. So they give you that $1,000 and then you go and spend that $1,000, and then next month they're like, no, we underbilled you, you owe us $1,000, and now you're scrambling to come up with the money because your lease or your contract or whatever they're supposed to be paying for says this and that, right? There's also, I mean, there's a soft pedal on this, right? Yeah. And that is, you could just acknowledge the concession casually and then move on. Okay. Right? Okay. Send them an email or bit like, hey, I really appreciate you working with us and coming to the arrangement on the concession. I very much appreciate it. I saw it reflected on my bill recently. Thank you so much, and move on. Yeah. Like, make it clear to them that you saw the extra concession. Don't perhaps necessarily be like, hey, why'd you give me a second one?
Yeah, don't question it.
Yeah, I'm really appreciative of y'all giving me the concession, blah, blah, blah. And then if they give it to you twice, and then you tell them, like, you acknowledge it, then it's hard for them to say, well, we didn't mean to give it to you. No, that's what we talked about. And then you gave it to me. So it's mine now.
Okay. And that is...
It doesn't absolve you of having to pay them back, but it makes it very difficult for them to be like, whoa, we never agreed to that. What are you talking about? We did talk about it, and then you gave it to me, and then I told you about it, and then we kept doing it. So why are we now trying to claw it back? Yeah. But they can ask for the funds later. It would be the same as like an incorrect billing. Interesting.
Okay. In most cases, as you know, the law makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
So that does make a lot of sense, basically.
That is the thing that most people have a hard time with the law, is that the law actually does, quite honestly, make a lot. It can be very stupid sometimes, but if you understand, it does follow a logical fact pattern. Like, it does kind of follow itself to a terminus.
Absolutely, dude, yeah.
It does follow a logical pattern.
Absolutely.
So yeah, you're well within your rights to have it, but I would definitely acknowledge it, so that they don't have to worry about them calling it back from you later or saying that they incorrectly billed you, because they could always just, balance bill you the same way as like your cable bill could if they accidentally underbilled you.
Okay, cool. Right on, man.
Yeah.
That was super thorough, Cody. Thank
Yeah,
you so much,
thanks for
man.
stopping by.
Absolutely.